Hi guys, let me show you how to make this delicious costillita en chile verde. You're going to start by adding a tablespoon of oil into a pan so you can char 2 jalapenos and 8 tomatillos. I also threw in a scrap piece of tomato I had used earlier. You're going to put your pan to medium-low and make sure you're churning your veggies every so often to make sure all the sides get a nice little brown on them. Once everything looks nice and toasted, add a cup of water and bring it up to a simmer. Then turn the heat off, cover it, and put it off to the side. This is the kind of ribs that I'm going to be using. I've also seen them called riblets in other stores. We're going to cut in between each bone. We're going to set our pan or pot to medium heat and add our meat to it. We're going to season this with about a teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of pepper, and about 2 minced garlic cloves. Give everything a good mix and then cover it up. After about 5 minutes, I like to check on the meat and give it another mix. At this point, it should start releasing its own juices. Mix your meat about every 5 minutes until it starts to brown up. Once it starts to look crispy, I put the heat down low and then put on my meat off to one side so I can take out all of the fat that was rendered. You can scoop up all this fat and set it off to the side so you can reuse it. Or do what I do and just take a clean paper towel, ball it up, and try to absorb as much of the fat as you can. You might have to do this a couple times. Now let's make our salsa. We're going to add our tomatillos and jalapenos to our blender along with 1 garlic clove and a chunky piece of onion, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of oregano, a handful of cilantro, a teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of sugar. Add your blended up salsa to your meat, along with another 2 cups of water. Give it a good mix and then taste it for salt. Put the heat on high, cover it up, and bring it up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I give it another mix and then I put the heat down low and let it simmer for half an hour covered. After that, you're done. Serve this up with some frijoles de la olla or some rice.